Oh, go in. Oh, oh, oh.
bailar. Baila.
Ese. Ese. Let go. Ay, ay, ay. Ese. Let go.
Baila.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Te quiero ver bailar. Baila. Te quiero ver. Te quiero ver bailar. Baila. Te quiero ver bailar. Baila.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Te quiero ver bailar.
Ah, 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 ah. Starting soon. Oh, oh, oh.
Todos están celebrando, porque mi San Juan Bautista el sueño va despertando a
Oh, 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 oh.
Llegaron los cantadores, tamboreros, paliteros, mil banderas de color y igual. Ya se va San Juan Bautista, vamos a decirle adiós. Vamos a decirle adiós, dormirá hasta el mes de junio. Cuando repique un tambor ahí mi Juan.
¡Vámonos!
Come on. Oh, I feel it. It's the aura, boys. Oh, too much aura! Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Can you feel this evocation? What's up, Mono? How you doing?
Good.
Can you watch the stream? Because I don't know if I can share this on real time.
Let me just watch stream, then I tune
Yeah.
off or yeah.
No, feel free. I mean, I have an idea of where shall we start. Because meanwhile, we have the average matchups cover. Maybe do some basic review, but later. And now with you, we review a bit the Red Paladin Resto Shami matchup to be more precise on every angle of situations. Which you know, we have the general schema, general idea, but there are situations such when you blind, when they are not forced to trinket and all that. So I wanted, if I have anything to review with you, or just to review purely, was the Red Paladin Resto mashup schema. Are you still here? Yeah.
I'm here.
Guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Most likely I will upload video. This was entirely. So let's review a bit with Mono. Some precise details, let's say High Gladiator, Rogue Mage. And we can go a bit to the basics. So right here, matchups in Red Pali, Red Pal, Resam, and let's say Orth. Mainly there's no point to play Alliance this comp. Okay. The general ideas. Shami will be on sack for opener. Lord Iron, maybe Rastum to Shap Sam Gosham. Apart from this, not too much rather than Invis into open. I combat. There's not too much on general ideas, I will say. So let's draw as first line. Tap Pali. Tap Pali. Out of stack. Keep Sham. Go Sham. That will be first idea. First priority, get bubble. Second priority, few trinkets plus every CD despite bubble. Anything else than this? We draw this below here. And let's draw every scenario. Okay. This guy's lands, bubble, then run. That's the scenario. Yes or yes, this. They delay bubble, which leads to blanket Pali plus Reshishami plus Recip plus pressure till bubble, which is similar to another scenario. Yes or yes trinket. Actually, let me put that on the same place because it's mostly the same next play. Blanket Pali or hold is for holdable. Also, yes, a blanket in Pali or some huge. Okay. Block to deny purges or what? Breaches. And here comes the interesting part, which is when from time to time we fail. Olive line red, even out of stealth, when they need to either offensively, they were about to push something, or defensively.
Only blind when you're in trouble and have no block, right? That's kind of the issue.
Yeah, literally. If we blind when they don't need to trinket, they sit and they even have pop for second or third go. What's up, Bafano? And from here it can go anyways. Like, let me do another tree of decisions, which is second or third go. We are gonna assume they have one or two trinkets. Or one trinket plus. Also in general concepts, have put like the don't resist chance is the same on orc sum such Pali plus metagem, because this is important for the second and third goes. Many times you can kill Kami or you can kill Pali. Mostly. Also in general ideas for second and third go, you want to have value blinded Pali, as he is gonna be able to always pop. I know. So if Pali has trinket plus Bob, is plus pop either for Shami or for him. Position is a huge factor. Decide who to go. Position and the arts. As you'll mostly will want to crossover Stones and CC. Rio going on the one already, Steve DR the other. Okay. Let's address this tree of decision making. If Pali has trinket plus bob, situation 1. Pali can only bob Shami. Then is Pali go. Or not. Depends if you can try ship Pali to spell steal sack or to pick up Pali, but we don't have a line at this point. I think this is a Pali go. Pali go. Pali go most likely if high damage, try finish, if not most likely reset unless high damage to kill. Pali can only bob Shami. So you want Pali trinket on second going to reset. This is not to be likely a finishing situation. Pali can also bob Shami and himself. I'm doing some Excel coaching, some tree of decision making coaching, Fearless. How are you doing? And actually, this coaching is meant to beat you, but we are just masterizing some advanced situation of the tree of decision making, because the basic script we have it. Back in gold, bro. For next phase, yeah, that's something worth to do. That's something worth to do already. Fearless. That's it. Okay. Pali can also bob Shami and himself. Try to get tip or set up on Pali to go Pali. Unless US still stack plus tip on Pali, make the second go on Shami. I think that's clear. Most likely, I'll go for a fair go. Likely. Not finishing here, instead of a third go. If Pali has trinket plus up, let's address now. Pali, no trinket, no bubble. Shami has trinket. Here, the most easy is to still go Pali and play with kicks plus. This is easy angle. This is the best play no matter what. Still go Pali and play with kicks plus TS on Shami. Plus. This is the best strat. Plus. Yeah. Pali trinket, Pali no trinket. Come up self. Tip coach angle to Shami. I like the go Shami. Tip. Into try spell steal. Shami. Or we go
Blind at this
pal.
point still.
Sorry?
Do you have blind at this point still? Because if he
No,
can watch
we're
himself, he can
assuming
also
we're
Bob Shami.
assuming before second go. In most situations, you have blinded already. It's
so
weird
he
that
can
before
bob
second go.
himself.
Yeah. So as he can bob himself, the best is to try to go Shami. When he can bob himself, the pali, the kidney thing, the best is make a second go into relying on a third go to go Shami.
But he can also Bob Shami, right? So
Yeah, but Pali has no trinket, so he can be NCC and you can finish Shami. It's a situation also likely to happen. So on double shift, 15 seconds, with fair RNG of DPS, you should be able in a chip shot go to blanket. It's possible to kill Shami on second go, but it's a go that you have to make also being cautious of needing to have a third go. Do the spell still go Shami or go Pali? Also, if we go Pali, you can afford a couch. Shami is the 9. But also, it's assuming like Shami plus Shami trinket. And also there's a situation Shami doesn't have trinket. Pali no trinket, but combo himself plus Shami no trinket. You can go Pali with try ship Shami, as Pali most likely will be in the open facing you, and he is not hitting to pop. If full ship Shami, who can blanket Pali after chip shot to deny dispel and pop. That's a thing. There's the trinket where no trinket, no bubble, no trinket, no trinkets, two trinkets, trinket plus bubble. Then DR, tip DR, positional decision making doesn't matter who go, as the unrest is the same. Okay, let's review. Did we miss any angle? That mono?
everything is covered.
Yeah, kinda everything is covered. Which is like 3 main major CDs. 3 main major CDs. There's a combinatory of 6 situations or so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mostly it's easier to pressure on Pali. There's also, let's address first. Let's put this here actually. This will be on this higher priority. This is also the strategy of risky strategy of going Shami. Tap Pali, go Shami. More doable on season 1 or season 3 fully this, relying on damage. If they survive, you have to pressure kill Pala level please, or to kill. You overuse more cities in this situation to try kill, which is risky. Overuse more cities and is overextend positionally. The situation is very quick, which is risky to then later have a second or third go. Okay, also here, if mage blocks before Pali bubble, only play. Try to rush Shami with every value of global CD decision making. Damage, still. Only play. That, what do you think? What you're seeing here is way insanely more important to visualize all of this rather than spamming games. This is a way insanely much better training rather than spamming games. Let me review it in a bit. Diaz, a Palerosag, Shifshan Goshan. No, Shifshan go red. Shifshan go red. Put this. Shifshan go red. This. Really? Ideally, you want to have second go for Palis for variants fires. Let's not use veins, or sometimes veins or elemental. Sometimes say veins. First go. If perfect opener happens, can be a thing. Can be a thing too. Okay. That mono questions. Are we missing anything here? This is like really meant to be reviewed. Like you need to go slowly by this and visualize for those needing basic coaching of this. You want to really master, you will need to go on every angle of the tree of decision making. What's up, Ketchu? Ketchup, ¿cómo está la mayonesa? ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué pasa, Coche? Coche, it's just about the best coaching stream ever. So we're not gambling with saying, okay, you just have to go this and that's it. That's what it's not DVC about. Like, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I'm tired of people wanting to play DVC or saying that they want to improve and go pro because it's fun. Like, try to improve or go pro because the beauty of it, and the beauty is within all this complexity. Seriously. Also, we didn't address if stun resist, but mostly general ideas. If resist on seconds and third goes, try to compensate with more damage or sneaky disease, aiming here, and there. So yeah, roam mage is easy, guys. Roam mage is easy, but then you have to masterize all of this. This for mostly every matchup. Then obviously, when you have masterized all of this and nothing resists and you have the perfect opener, then you get one-shotted by roam mage. But good luck to get to this point and to win, have a huge win rate. Not that many roam mages in the ladder is DVC, so far I'm concerned. Okay, so Mono, the most important thing to review this is the point of the blind. This point, actually. I really wanted to get to this point. Like, it's pretty positional. There's a clutch moment here where, okay, you need to dance because when you block, you need 10 more seconds to reopen. But also, if you go too much far away, they go that much far away that they have bop back for second go. So you need to dance on that. And if they get too close, then it's a dancing point, because if they get too close but it's not close enough, then you blind them and they don't trinket, or we cannot do nothing still. And here for me is the clutch point. Pretty positional decision making. Because you need to buy 10 more seconds, but those 10 more seconds are enough for them to buy 40 more seconds to have the bop for second go, which is a real thing. I guess you can display here if you don't blind there because you just reset. Then it's mostly about going Shami and blinding Pali.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put that. If you don't blind here, then it's mostly about tapping again out of stack into Shami go to force trinket. They should be disabled. They should disable this, so much resist, put resilience with damage reduction, not only critic. Garrison sense and leave the perception and glasses. This span should be also much better. Koshek, actually, I really thought about like having stun resistance in DVC such as Lich King. How will be the game like with 20% less stun duration in DVC and 20% less silence duration on DVC? It's scary. It's scary in many comps, because I think when Mage Rogue has the PV advantage in Season 1 and Season 3, you can still get destroyed by Rogue Mage with no resist. But in seasons that you're more tanky, such eventually when you play fully tank Season 4, maybe you have a better advantage. I don't know, Koshek. If I play this Rogue and I face Warrior Druid, go on. I read you. But I really thought about that. As I always say, like, resist, they don't resist something or get some procs. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a thing, yeah. They never win. Yeah, that's a thing. The thing about resist and stuns, the RNG factor is important. The things about RNG is pissing everyone, but you show you are good when you win games that you're not supposed to win by creativity, timings reading, sneaky plays here and there, which is hard to do. It's essentially hard to do, and it's not fair to do. But it's the game as it is. Sometimes there are games you cannot win, you cry and go nest. But from time to time, if you win games that you're not supposed to win, that's how you climb. It's the same as, I always use the same comparison, like it's the same as poker. You should win with 2 asses. You should win with 2 asses, right? And you should play to win with 2 asses. But sometimes that doesn't happen. But if you play enough games, then you fix the variance. You fix the RNG by quantity. And you are good and consistent, also consistent. Okay, chat. What, or I ask you, Mono, what matchup do you want to review in depth next? Chat, what do you feel?
This Rogue, the
This
most fun one. I think that's the most matchup where like you have a lot of options that you can do.
Yeah, this Rogue, there are
Or
4
even do
possibilities.
mirror match is also fun. Yeah.
Mirror is fun, but I think Mirror, we're pretty fine on Mirror. Let's not address Mirror for the moment. This Rogue, there are 4 possibilities. Like Ali versus Ali, right? Most likely human. Okay, Dwarf, Priest, human rogues, most likely. There's the Ali versus Orth. There's the Orth versus Orth. Let's put here Ali Roommates, Orth, Rogue. And Orth, Ali Rogue. Okay, Kochek, we are gonna coach how to beat you. I don't know if we have to give away this much information. By the way, guys, make sure to watch Afane's guide on Pre-Rogue. It's like, no, wait, the comment I made on Afane's video of the Pre-Rogue guide was made fully on purpose. No, fully no bait on it. Like, seriously. Why you're losing roommates versus DPR and how to fix it. This is an insane piece of content where Afane covers from basic schemas to some details. Obviously, you don't cover everything on the video because it's impossible. It's an insane tree of decision making. Okay, as we are addressing here. So this will be the same for mostly pre-rogue because you can vary if the priest trinkets, if the rogue trinkets, if they don't trinket. There are many major situations which so let's add here one thing which is general concepts. General concept. Perception endgame. Well, let me address here. Regular share of terms, golden rules. Let's add here. Perception endgame. There are basic pathings on each map. Apart from that, every decision on the perceptions opener main game is a gamble based on something or not. Wait through examples. Wait room till perception. Till eyes, I mean. Pop before eyes. pop rush at the beginning, etc. So apart from the precision mind games, let's address basic scenarios. Which here you have to address tapping them. No sub openers. Getting sub opener. Rogue Mage is easy, guys. Rogue Mage is easy and simple. Okay. Tapping them. Sub rogue. Go. Yes. Freeze into tip. Then we have the. And also we have the swap subs. Swap subs scheme. The priest. Rogue. That's priest, yes. Rogue.
You also have the cheap shot rogue
Yeah.
into
yeah.
sheep priest, right? Sheep rogue, sorry.
Yeah, keeps a rogue into sheep, go priest. Yeah, that's what I meant. And also I'm missing here yes. Sub rogue, priest go, yes, priest go, sheep. And also sub rogue. Sub rogue, Nova CS 3. And also just go rogue without PC on pre. Okay. Rogue Mage is simple. Oh my god, if I'm doing this is gonna be crazy. What is the fucking reality, guys? This is when you think Rogue Mage is simple, this is what you have to have in mind. And no bait, like every player does, every good player does. It's not like we're doing something extraordinary, every good player does. But I'm just saying this for people that come from retail, Lich King, and or any other expansion and say, oh, DBC is bad because of the RNG, and I cannot win by being good, reacting on time, and pressing buttons. Welcome to DBC. If you want to win by being good and pressing buttons, go Counter-Strike or Valorant or League of Legends. This is more like a chess game instead of with a nice rhythm, but it's more like a chess game. So you need to know the strategies and the openers, such as chess. Mono, there's any that you would like to do? So I rest a bit my mind meanwhile drinking water.
Let me go through it.
Which this can be general to every situation, despite.
We should also cover when on the
Wait.
go, on the actual go, right? If you go for rogue or if you go for priest, what if the rogue drink it? What if the priest drink it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be math. The trio decision making here is gonna be math.
Yeah.
Like, but these are the possible situations to start with.
Let's go with Seb rogue and the priest go.
Yeah. Your alliance, so
The alliance, right? Yeah, we're in the upper tree. Alliance versus alliance. Seb rogue, priest go. I would even go on the alliance of a cheap shot kidney. That's a bigger difference than I wouldn't do on the horde priest.
Yeah.
Free cloak go, yeah, that's a good thing. Free cloak, cheap shot kidney.
then we have here the main decision making, which is free trinket and rogue trinket.
Your rogue trinket probably to stop your shatter.
Yeah.
or rogue trinket. Yeah, exactly. The stream is a bit delayed, so I see the stream a bit later than your voice.
It's
that's why.
1 second delayed, maybe till he gets
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you is 3 seconds.
So if priest trinket, we can see if we blinded low.
Most likely it's alliance, so we want to blanket into blind.
Yeah,
Blanket
like blind into
Yeah.
vanish. Really
plus
important, yeah. That got caught by the rogue.
plus let's put like this our rogue trinket. Line brace. That's the main line, yeah. Okay, let's put general concepts. This row here, which is a general idea. General concepts, for instance, what we call pressure in the meantime. On blind reset, if you are able to tap the blind and have one extra vanish, you can pressure in time to gather more CDs from the. Let me put on blind reset. Only. Double. Keeps one keeps two. Keeps two into go. Okay, so we're here. I'm freeze vanish. Possibility of pressure on the meantime. Mage threats shattering the freeze by the end of sub. Keep in combat to avoid sub on you by spell stealing early at the sub. What happened to you? Hear me more? I think.
I hear you, yeah, but
yeah.
on Discord.
Yeah. To wait or just to let it cast. Mostly our rogue either blanket first and then our rogue opens, or deep shot first if target is about to lose our mage. Our rogue tries to deep shot into a spam yes before he gets defeated by enemy rogue. Okay. Rogue trinket comes interesting here. So it's about not fan
I want to
of
vanish before the rogue trinket, right?
not fan of blinding rogues straight away. Which is a golden rule, just vanishing. I copy pasted the golden rules from my Excel. One of the golden rules is always vanish, the row vanish.
And if he opens you, we can decide if we still have kidney shot or not. If we stun rogue or if we go priest again, right? But we
Mhm.
just sit on priest.
The thing is like, most likely situation is to our under hesitation, our rogues go vanishes. If you line rogue, it can miss plus 3 can hold not to yes, he is dwarf. Which this is the- so let's say our row vanishes. Rogue vanishes. Try to pressure priest kill PS 1v1. Enemy who opens, you can reopen priest. This is kinda the main line. At some point you can be forced to gamble line rogue to evasion. Or blind priest late. Which leads this mostly second go rogue in this schema. In both the schemas. Which this is the same. This can have more situational complexity, but we are gonna get math if we address it. For the moment, it's enough this line. Okay. If I'm aware of this. I'm insanely tired of thinking this, Mona. I don't know if you're mentally tired of thinking this, but this is the kind of the real work.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It is.
Imagine, guys, that you want to learn all of this in the meantime between spamming games. Seriously. Like, play for fun or acknowledge that you're playing for fun. But the best way to learn is to destroy your brain visualizing all step by step here. And we haven't even addressed like getting sub situations. Like the tree of decision making versus pre-rogue is insane. Okay, CS freeze into rogue. CS freeze into sip rogue. Okay, then free trinket. Rogue trinket. This line eventually is bad. Line eventually is bad for them, as mostly freeze will do trinket plus PS rogue. So you can blind freeze +1 stab or keep here and kill rogue all in. Rogue trinket, normal line, likely line, situation. Always yes, blinding, even if it vanishes to Mage tool all red Nova for yes, trinket. Lucky enough, get trinket. Lucky enough, you get a lot here. One of the best openers. I think no need to explain this because if Rogue is gonna die on once he gets the kidney because he trinketed the chief suit. Yeah. If Rogue trinkets yes, then it's line reset angle into repeat into if yes second go. You aim to run decision making, either run, either kill through, or run reset cars for a third go. That's it. Sub schema.
What about if Rogue
Is
is
this
not
the
dying
same?
in kidney shot?
It goes the third situation. You need to reset back again. Oh, let me.
Yeah, that explains it. Yeah.
Sub schema. Sub Rogue goes up freeze pins with CPR. The rest same as above, but without having use Nova and just. Oh, this is the same action. This is the same. Just go without CCM pre blanket, pre to delay PS, which leads us to Rogue trinket under Rogue go situation. Length. Okay. Maybe I put the family tree. General concepts, the difference between Alliance and North right here. Faction wise. Ali or Mage, you mostly want to go. Oh, you mostly want to avoid fears. Either going Rogue or pre-cloaking goes when they attack together. Plus the blanket. Let me put this here. It's gonna be simpler. As Earth Rogue Mage, easier to go freeze as you don't mind first years. Easier to go freeze. Versus Ali. Free Rogue. Priest is less all-inable. Most likely final reset. So plus mind game.
I have to take a phone call real quick.
All good.
Right
All
back.
good. Fourth, free rogue. Easier factor. Okay, let's put this here. So I'm gonna put this category here. That's good. We're gonna raise this. We're gonna raise. So on the sub openers, most likely rogue is opening the mage. You can play those chips, double chip opener, or we'll go rogue with blanket free. We'll go rogue with water Nova CS. Even if you get dice, maybe you can get once out the rogue, but the rogue is good. Is most likely opening the mage with one less vanish, so not much changes. On no sub opener, most likely enemy rogue is opening the mage. Yeah, maybe priest plays a bit of 1v1. But again, rogue is opening the mage. Getting sub opener. Wow. Our rogue. Up. Try to avoid with invis plus trinket Nova is risky as if they spam sub free sub you. Risky. Still doable, so let's say still triable. So if mate gets both and dotted, is this goes into okay. You get rogue. You get rogue or double chip. If if you don't get rogue, as you get both undotted is Rogo. DVC, Mage Rogue is easy. Oh! Rogue getting sub. Mage by time. Last card sending a Rogue. He opens you. Try to deny resub. And that's mostly it. If they go rogue, just play no matter what. Is try to keep rogue to blanket freeze. Okay, let me address this. Another. There you go, mage. There you go, rogue. Let's play no matter what. Let's try to save rogue into blanket priest. Go priest. If rogue uses everything to avoid ship, then it's a go rogue with either bit plate go rogue either with it free or not. Oh my god! In che merito? Free rogue is on. Red versus Shami is on. Easy guys, this is the complexity. From mage strats, it's only this, okay? It's only this, from mage strats. Simple. It's pretty simple, from mage. We only have addressed 2 matchups. 33. Statements, Red Pally Resto Shami, and 59. This roof. Easy boys, easy to master. Easy to master, so easy. So easy. It's easy when you are fully masterized on this, when you are fully sync with your partner, and when you have fully all the good RNG possible, and on top of that, the Shatter doesn't resist, and Shatter fully crits when you send the Shatter. Then obviously it seems easy. But when that happens, 1 out of 10 games, and 3 to 4 out of 10 you have to win through Bath RNG or Bath openers. I know I'm venting out. I know I'm venting out. But it's my stream. I can say, being politely educated, whatever I want. So let me vent out. Because I know you know. My audience already knows about this. I know you know, but I'm just venting out. General context also. We haven't addressed the resist. if resist, mostly try to oversense or play through the same value you needed minimum. Even overusing vanishes and then expecting a risk. Be aware of risk impact, keeping combat on the blind reset, blind later. What else am missing? Kechu, what do you think? We shall win or no with this strategy? I see Benefit on the chat, not saying hi. So only because of that Benefit, we're not gonna address Priest Hunter strategy. So you don't build the counter strategy for Priest Hunter strategy. Which actually, being Alliance is worst versus Priest Hunter indeed. But still winnable. Still winnable. Oh my god. Guys, this is insanely tiring to choreograph all of this properly and to visualize all of this properly. But seriously, it's more tiring.
Just ask ChatGPT.
I mean, I can put this into ChatGPT to improve this at any bit, but I think it's pretty complete and well made. Like, I don't think ChatGPT.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is...
No, it's not. I'm joking. Like ChatGPT has weird strategies. I tried it once. It was fun.
No, I mean, he's just inventing the strategies to fulfill an answer, most likely. As a popular, likely. Most likely. Oh, he's opening it. I think all his address, even Rocket subs, getting sub, or even keep soda is the same. It's the same line. It's the same line. Tapping them, Sarrow, Surprise. Ah, we can address this. Oh, fuck! Surprise, go priest. We haven't write this. I want to cry. Surprise, go priest. This is the spell steal into double chip. Spell steal, priest into chips line. Surprise, go rogue. Explain it above. Keeps a rogue into ship for priest. Same line as above, but our rogue gets a free holding one extra vanish. Okay, I think it's everything addressed. Oh, mate, it's easy. I think I have energy only for one more matchup, and then I'll be fully done. We're not explaining Priest Hunter because Benefit is lurking on the chat without saying hello. I'm gonna explain one more matchup and then the golden rules. And I think that's way too much and enough of a giveaway for the. Do you have any preference, Mon? Put this glossary of term. Also, let's add here line reset. Line reset means line a target to tap the same target to eventually recall on that same target. Guys, I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds to say a matchup that you want me to address. Maybe not Raw Mage Mirror, because it's something that we have pretty well explained and in control. Warrior Druid, you can go deep into the strategy of Warrior Druid, but you are counter, as Raw Mage you are counter Warrior Druid, so many times you don't need to go that in deep. Mostly every rogue that I play with knows that I get insanely annoyed when you blind the Druid when he trinkets, because it's a bait, and then everyone realizes that it's a bait to blind Druid. It's much better to just vanish. What frequent matchup do we have out there? There are matchups like Priest Warlock, and Priest Warlock is mostly based on RNG of damage. It's simple. The tree of decision making versus Priest Warlock is shorter and way simpler. It's just about nothing resist, and the RNG of damage is good enough. Priest Mage, it may seem difficult for Mage Rogue, but the strategies are simple, to be honest. There are 3 main lines. It's pretty simple, to be honest. We can address Double Dog. We can address Double Dog eventually. I don't mind coaching versus Double Dog for everyone. Okay, Double Dog can be a thing to coach. Also, Wrestle with Warlock, mostly it's RNG of damage. It's RNG of finding the Wreath or not, and RNG of damage, mostly. On the race of the Wreath. And if you go Warlock, on the race of Warlock, it's mostly RNG of damage, and obviously baiting the CS or not, but that's not a strategy decision making. That is technical baiting Feldom decision making. Okay, so the dogs can be a thing. Let me review the Excel. I have the strategies on the Excel. Rest of the Warlock, pre-Warlock Mage.
Secret Rogue is also really interesting.
Rest of the Rogue. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Rest of the Rogue. Also, even Feral Rogue can be really interesting. But Feral Rogue, I don't think we're gonna address because.
Oh yeah, Feral Rogue.
Feral Rogue is. Feral Rogue, the main idea is you don't want them to reset that much. Yeah. But Rest of the Rogue, I think, is the real one. Because versus Rest of the Rogue, let's address Rest of the Rogue. So Wreath Rogue. Let me copy the schema of general concepts. General concept. Unless you get the advantageous tab opener, is a matchup where every rogue feels like they have one major resource above Rogue Mage. So there's a bit of extra doing things, plus extra trying to get many things in one go. Faction wise, not much. Just not much. Like Ali. mind game play, and Earth is only the War Stomp awareness. Okay. So, approach 3 situations. Let's say is able to insta go on Earth. Best situation possible. Literally no odds. Approach. Sabro Reef is far, far away. Good Reef if you take less than 5 seconds after the sub, not Guru. That's it. Not in Drift. Okay. That's the main decision making, which, well, here the no subs scenario is a thing, and here getting sub is also a thing. Oh my god, my mind is gonna explode. There's too much of information to organize here. Oh my god. Mono, help me. Think for me for a second.
You get where are you? Wait, let me check stream because it's laggy. You said broke. You go Druid.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
this
do
is
it
the
anyway.
easiest line because it's the most straightforward.
Druid is far away. Go Druid. Take this.
Then it's mostly,
Let's see.
here is mostly Druid trinketing, Rogue trinketing, the main split option. Druid trinketing.
We get no. Let's start with no sep, because with no sep, you can open Druid because Druid will most likely open you. You open Druid.
Well,
It's cheap shot
well,
damage, right?
actually, there's also a thing, or there's also a thing, Mono. Like, no subs, like it can go into Druid 1v1 mage,
Yeah, or wait for I. Yeah, true.
Rogue 1v1 mage, wait for I, then not gonna explain this. Not gonna explain all the situations possible from here. With getting our row, you getting their row, but one opening still whatever, etc, etc, etc. Many things possible to structure. Like seriously, I'm gonna compress this into not opening this again, at least for explanation. I mean, it's really playable. You just play on the go. If they fire your rogue, then you need to somehow try to get enemy rogue. He's gonna banish still. He's gonna open into your rogue, and then you play like mostly under a getting sub scenario. You afford to open them before they open you. Then you can play a full go trees, which is from here, or you can play a full go rogue. If your mage gets the rogue, you play from here, which is kind of similar. If the rogue has started 1v1 on the mage, it's kind of similar, so I'm not gonna duplicate those lines. So yeah, all the situations under waiting for I can be explaining on the rest of lines. I'm not sweating because in the countryside it's way more cold. But I'll tell you that I will only need right now 25 degrees to be sweating like a bastard. Mono, help me. Which line do Do you want to think for me at least one? So I rest at any bit.
Wait, where are you right now? What line?
Whatever line do you want to just to
Let's do
just play?
Druid 1v1 mage.
Okay.
Because it's the most common one. I don't think rogues necessarily open a mage. Sometimes they do, but
Inkis
I
does
think
from
it's
time to
rare.
time. Inkis does from time to time.
Yeah.
Power Mast also does. Was playing with opening 1v1 on mage.
Now, if Druid 1v1's mage, you kind of want to wait that Druid is in the open and then you cheap shot him in the open. You can be greedy and go for a cheap shot kidney shot vanish, or you go for a cheap shot vanish and kidney out of stealth even if you want to. If you see, like, if you get the shatter through in a cheap shot, right, and you see Druid is not fully hotted or so, you could do this and kidney out of stealth. Or you risk it and go for cheap shot, kidney shot and vanish, but that's really risky because if rogue opens you, the go is most likely over.
Like you always.
Only kidney shot out of stealth when you hit the first shatter and he's low, right? Because if he's not low,
Let's put this
I think
here.
it's
Like,
worth.
if you go Druid, most
I need to open
most
the door.
likely always will want to get the first kidney shot on Druid no matter what. If not, the tempo lose credits an insane lose rate in this matchup. Let's put Ray. This is what I call first kidney shot. First yes. First kidney shot meta. Which I mean by this, like the relevance of landing the first yes to structure the following sequences of the arena. On
I'm back, I was at the door.
first yes resist on Adrift, most likely always blanket in behind him. First kidney shot resist on a priest. Okay, put it this way. Because put it this way. Because on this line, the following move is to raise trinkets, wait for blind out of health bunnies. Second bunnies. And a 3 doesn't trinket. Breathe doesn't trinket. All in breathe, only possibility. Only play. All in breathe, only play. Yeah. Do it. Move. Don't move. What happened to the music again? Go. Easy. I know you were hearing the music, guys. I think so. Yeah. Pretty chill and low. I'm pretty tired, guys. I'm gonna try to finish and I'm gonna explain some of the rules. And this is for 2 days. Uganda, and I'm finishing because it's Uganda best coaching ever. So 1v1 match. And damage broke the scenario. If Druid opens keep, we'll go. Ends up on me. Tap on. Right. Pass. Mostly whatever valuable for both of both yes if they open row. Open row. Try to keep early row. Even you don't get it, but you borrow rows block and vanishes. Most important thing, avoid and take pearl. Follow with some decision of damage on the target. So either go or do it. Goes to full go row or late. Opens. Okay, in explain to this line, and I'm gonna explain how it looks like the full row under the sub schema, the superior scheme. Okay, able to insta go Druid, the situation possible, trinket. Still is alienable, line rest. Main row all in with likely. With low damage. It fully survives. An only option is to have last go on both. Not playing the real Guru. Okay, let's just play the Guru. A concept also if blind misses or stun resist, go to the bathroom to cry and Q nest. That's it. So if you... What's up, Dragon? Blanket Wreath into full PSKS Shatter row. Take Feral Charge or swap click to Arcane Explosion. Charged. Important, the Warstomp Furnace. If your row is out, so gonna cloak vanish their way. He can maybe close. But I'm doing chemistry. It's harder than chemistry, Dragon. This is harder. This is tougher than chemistry. It's expecting that all the people that say that they want to go high as raw mage, they are gonna work hard on this, because this is the real work on raw mage. The other stuff is a long way of learning, playing the roulette, and thinking you're gonna get better by spamming games. But when you get better is when you play at your 100%, but only when you have fully masterized all the strategies with this tree of decision making, with all the fucking tree of decision making, because I'm not even going into crazy positional details, because you cannot write that in every scenario or under letters. You will need video review to address that. What's up, Barmana? How you doing? Doing some free coaching, the real coaching, guys. It's fucking science. It's more science than chemistry. Okay, here most likely broke trinkets. Try to pressure kill cloak and then line reset. Remember, you have to try to get a bit two goes in a and that's mostly it. All good in paper, but games played in arena. I agree, but the best part of the best is to work on the paper and then still play good in arena. Yeah, I mean, the RNG, I'm addressing a bit of RNG in the strategies. Like, for instance, if line misses or stun resist against Restored with Rogue, go to a bathroom to cry, and Q nest. That's it. Okay, that's mostly it. Rest of the rogue. But I addressed more RNG on red shaman. Rest of the rogue. Look, this rogue. I addressed some RNG here. If you blind rogue, he can miss, plus pre can hold not to PS if he's bad, most likely lose game. Not resisting anything a single game. Mostly under every resist, you try to get the same over using 1 or 2 CDs. Or if you got already something, you just stop the go and reset. But if you make a go and you don't get anything, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough. I need some strat to get 1-1 with only 200 games per season. Okay, so Dragon, your strat is actually getting your account piloted by the best out of the best players. And maybe with 278 or something games, they can get for you around 1 by the end of the season. How does that sound, Dragon? Wow, guys, we did some job. We did some job. We did some job, guys. I think this scheme is the best. The Whimsical webpage. By the way, this page is gonna be public, so everyone, like, guys, you're not gonna regress. This is worst RNG ever. Guys, you don't know, like, the insane amount of people I'm gonna get to get coach and to get this guy that didn't even make the effort to come to the bot, watch the bot, and notice that they can type this link. What do you do versus Rogue and Warlock? Easy strategy, Barmana. Mostly, you follow. Okay, let's address that matchup on the golden rules because I was gonna raise a bit of the golden rules and then go. This is a golden rule, okay? And this applies a lot versus double DPS mirror. So versus other rogues, as mage rogue, never be controlled by the other rogue. Banish the rogue banish. So the idea of mage warlock is that if they are on the open, if the action, the 1v1 collapses in the open, mage should win the warlock with every cooldown because the mage damage is faster. Even the warlock is so tanky, the mage damage is faster. And mage can fully block all the dots, okay? So, you just need your rogue to control the enemy rogue. But that is a bit of a gamble because the other rogue has paranoia. So you have to gamble to maybe open the warlock and banish without getting caught, or spam to control enemy's rogue. If you spam control on enemy's rogue and you chipshot kidney the enemy's rogue, then you can 2v1 for 6 seconds of the kidney to warlock. And that 2v1 for 6 seconds on the kidney to the warlock, on enemy's rogue kidney and going into the warlock, is enough to make your mage win the 1v1. So here is a golden rule too that I don't know if it's here. So this is another golden rule, okay? Every time your mage is winning the 1v1 and you are going to risk to open, never open. This is a golden rule. Because if your mage is winning the 1v1 and you open warlock but you get chipshot, is the main comeback point for enemy team. Our rogue is the best comeback point for enemy team. I hope it's still 2.2. There is a bad thing about Solar Rating. I hope it needs people to play more. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's good. And that's the main line versus Warlock Rogue. If the Warlock goes on, for whatever reason, the Warlock goes on the pillar and the Warlock starts to lame and all of that, then the Mage Rogue, the Rogue needs to open Warlock to compensate and to try to counterbalance. So you need to take the gambles. And that's mostly the general schema. Obviously, if Warlock's Rogue is not trinket in the kidney, you can sap after it, you can try to sip after it, but 6 seconds of enemy Rogue being on kidney should be enough to make you win the race on Warlock. So, first golden rule I always teach in Mage Rogue, guys. First golden rule that I always, in every coaching, teach. Hesitate. Play slow, get punished. Play fast, get rewarded. What this means? Do we have to play the best strategy? If we can, yes. But if because of going always for the best strategy, we're gonna delay taking decisions for more than 1 or 2 seconds, it's better to play a worst strategy, but on the heat of the moment, make a worse decision on the heat of the moment, many times, rather than to play the best strategy, but 2 seconds after. The best strategy 2 seconds after in Rogue Mage can be insanely doxed. What if Mage is not winning? Then Barmana, as I already said, your Rogue has to gamble to counterbalance the pressure. Has to gamble to Garrote and Banish on Warlock, Garrote plus 1 Eviscerate or Rupture to counterbalance, so it's a gamble. So maybe you gamble when Warlock is behind the pillar, guessing enemy Rogue is not online. It's a gamble. And it's doable, and it's winnable still. So this is clear. The first golden rule I always teach to every Mage Rogue. Okay, the strategies are essentially important, but on top of strategies being important is to play the game. You cannot stare to match what's going on Rogue Mage. You're a fast comp. And on top of that, you play Mage Rogue versus other 2 DPSs, you have to play 10 times more faster. If you make bad decisions, okay, you review after the game. Either you win or you lose, because you can win and play in bad. You can play bad and still win. But if you play fast, as Mage Rogue versus double DPS, you're gonna get more rewarded than the times you're gonna get punished. This is the most important golden rule I always explain. Okay? Then obviously you want to masterize, then all the fucking stuff we're addressing here, which is madness. Okay? You have to read the textbook. And we only address it 3 matchups. We find Rogue versus Mage Rogue. He dies on a chip, so no even time to kill it. That's why another golden rule, Barmana versus double DPS mirror, as you see here, when your Rogue gets chipshotted, yes, 99% of time displays Trinket Banish, chipshot enemy Rogue, or Trinket Blind Banish. That's addressed, because what it happens, precisely what you said. And when you're playing double DPS Mage Rogue versus double DPS and your Rogue gets chipshotted, 99% of times is to trinket the chipshot into Banish chipshot enemy Rogue or into Blind Banish. Because if you don't trinket the chipshot, the lose rate versus not trinketing the chipshot is insane. I mean, if you trinket the chipshot, you are likely to lose, but less likely to lose, because you can play in and out after that. And I think I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys. A lot of information, a lot of free coaching already give. This is together with a Fanes video. Make sure to watch an insane, beautiful piece of coaching content from a Fanes. to watch this video. It's an insane, beautiful. I mean, he cannot explain all the tree of decision making of Discipline Priest Rogue, but you see many situations from the basic schema to the in-depth schema of situations. Okay, and this is also one of the reasons, like when people ask, why don't you give away the strategies? Why don't you give away the strategies? Like, do you think this is really comprehensible for people with an attitude of, oh, I'm bad, can you teach me? Can you tell me what to do? I wanted to go high, I wanted to go pro. Do you think this is seriously, those people can assimilate this theory with that attitude of, I want a 5-minute explanation so I play better? It's impossible. And on top of that, this is years and mastering and experience in the game. So also people is resistant to give away. Yeah. And on top of that, when you give a bit to people asking, okay, ask on stream. That's what we're here for. But many times when you give away to people and all that, there's a never-ending tree of decision-making of questions. And you find yourself giving away coaching and spending time and making complicated things easy. It's a real job to do, guys. And on top of that, guys, even if I make the full schema of all the strategies with way more in-depth strategies, if you give away for free, you know how much people is going to read it before they ask me any single question. Mostly no one. Because few people to none doesn't want to do the hard work. And I'm okay with that. You play the game for fun. It's easier and more comfort if someone explains to you rather than think it and figure out for yourself. I don't have any problem with that. What I have problem with is, okay, I want to go pro, I want to improve at the game, I want to get gladiator, I want to get rank 1, I'm the best and all of that. And then people are spacing out on basics. And not having any single idea of what to do under a bit of pressure. Okay, that's fair enough, that's normal, but don't tell me you want to go pro, you want to try hard as maximum. Fuck off, you're learning by only spamming games. Fuck off, seriously. It's not working. Either way, if you want to pay for my time and you just want to pay for playing with me, I'm not caring if you improve or not, okay, whatever, you're paying for my time. But if you want to realistically be good, you have to assume and master all this complexity. The only assumption that you don't have to do this is if you are Mir, Albrecht, and 2 names more. So if you are telling me that you are one of that group of 5 people that is insanely talented to see the best Cal with having this study of the background strategies, then I'll tell you, okay, good luck. I don't think you're gonna perform, but I will be happy that you prove that I'm wrong. Good luck. You think you are Mir and Albrecht and you can just play the game and reach to the top without the basis of strategies. Which to some extent they have basic strategies, but they seem to play making ongoing calls, not going with a basis of an script. But they are that insanely good, they are on that 0.001% that they can afford to do that. And if you want to learn by Mir or Albrecht's sample, good luck. Are you such as talented as Mir or Albrecht? If you are, good luck. Most people that say so, they are not. Okay? So the whole point of this stream, guys, was giving you a bit of value content, sharing with you this time together. Hope you enjoyed the beauty and complexity of DVC, this being an example. And just to make our mind